Hello, everybody.
Hi, Tanya.
My system is giving me a little trouble, so I'm going to reboot. I'm just going to shut everything down and reboot, but I came on my tablet, but I'll have to switch over in order to share screen. So I'm going to just um, reboot my tablet, my laptop. So while I'm doing that, I decided to log on the tablet. So first off, because we've had so many update things go on, I figure it would be okay to log on and see if anyone had any questions, if anyone had problems updating their Genius. Good evening, everybody.
Hey, Tanya, it's Maria.
Hi, Maria.
Hi. I don't have a Genius, but I do have the Infinity. And when you spoke on Tuesday about the issues that we were having, I haven't tried to go in there today, but I was in there yesterday, and the multi-layer, when you tried to put stuff in there, it was really difficult. And then I actually couldn't even get it to go in there unless I expanded the box. And then once I expanded it, it was really difficult to collapse it again, because every time I tried clicking on different spots, stuff I had put in there would jump out. And then on the balance tray, I can't get the timer it just stays at 16 minutes.
Yes, I'm still having the same problem with balance tray and with the multi-layer. I have to end it, and then I can get the things in there. But then sometimes it is hard to collapse it. It doesn't always want to collapse and doesn't go right. So I think they're still working on that.
Okay.
Michaela said she was hoping by Friday or Saturday to get the glitches fixed.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah. So did you lose anything though, Maria?
No, I was fortunate when I just clicked on the link there in the email, and it just updated it, and then everything was there when I went into it.
Okay.
I do have a question though. If I do a backup now, then you said it'll generate a code. So then when you go back and do a restore then you need that code?
Yes.
Okay.
That code will go to your email.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
But from what I noticed, the code stays the same.
Oh, okay.
So if you store the code, then whenever you back up, that's your code to restore.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, just probably get in a practice of backing up once a week or more often. I realized that I hadn't backed up in a while, but I didn't lose too much, just a few new clients and those last two panels that we created.
Oh yeah, no, I was lucky. I didn't lose anything, but I mean, I don't work on anyone else anyway, so.
Okay.
But I had all the panels still too.
So what are the last two panels that you're talking about? It seems like I don't have all the panels here.
Say that again, Pam.
The last two panels you said you lost, and I don't know which last two panels, because it seems I don't have all the panels either that I used to see earlier.
Well, I mean, everybody's device is different. I'm saying that when we created the Rocky Mountain, I didn't back up after I created that one.
Okay.
So that one I didn't have. And when I created the ULA panel, I didn't have that one.
Oh yeah, so the Rocky Mountain is not there when I backed up on Infinity.
Yeah. So that, that's like me. I lost that one and lost the the ULA panel, because those are the last two that I created, the Infinity.
Okay.
But we can send you those two.
Okay, that'll be great. I'll appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't lose anything.
That's awesome.
Infinite love and gratitude.
Hi, Tanya.
So you did the update with no problem and you didn't lose anything?
Oh, not with the Genesis, because I just got the Genesis.
Okay.
Remember, I couldn't download it and everything, and then I just got the Genesis.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do have it on the Quantum, that one. But my Genesis works now.
Okay. Now, did I send you an email with the panels? I thought I did. Did you get an email from me about the panels?
Today?
No, it would have been. It probably would have been over the weekend.
Maybe for the Genesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you did, then I would have gotten it, but I don't know how to use the Genesis yet. Remember?
Okay. So
yeah, because I'm pretty new. I just downloaded it, and then what happened was I lost it when they had that upgrade.
Okay. So I'll double check my emails, but I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll check with Tammy, but I think I might have sent you something over the weekend. If not, I can resend it.
Okay. All right.
So at least you'll have the ones that you were in class for.
Yeah. So yeah,
You'll have those on there.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Which one did you send for on the weekend, Tanya? Like, this is Marilyn. Just checking to see if I got what you're talking about.
I would have sent you the digestive, the renal, the circulatory for the Genius. And I thought.
Okay. Yeah. No, I didn't get those, Tanya. I didn't get those.
Look up the phone here.
You didn't get any of those?
No, none for the Genius.
Okay. Let me. All right. Logging in. So I'm going to.
Tanya, I have a question. So
okay, give me 1 second. I'm just going to got my laptop rebooted, so I'm going to log in on that. All right. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
All right. All right. I got in on the laptop. Apologize. I had to reboot it. So you were going to ask me a question, Pam?
Yes. So on Infinity, the panels are named different than on Genius. A little bit different.
No, not really. Not for me. Not for me. They're not.
Because it says for like, I don't know if it's the same thing. It says releasing trauma on one and emotional release on the other one. Is it the same panel or is it different?
It's the same panel. You say
Okay.
I may have created it. Let me look at it. I may have named it releasing trauma on the Genius.
Yeah.
Check. Hold on. Yes, it's releasing trauma on the Genius, but it's the exact same panel.
Okay. And then circulatory system support is a little bit different. It is named differently. I didn't get the basic moon panel though.
The what?
The basic moon panel.
Oh, I don't have that on the Genius.
Oh, you don't have that on the Genius.
No.
And the Bach flower panel?
No, not on the Genius.
Oh, you don't have those two on Genius. Okay.
No.
Thank you. Okay.
They're already on the Genius, the Bach.
Yes. Thank you, Tammy. Yes,
Okay.
on the Genius, we already have the Bach as its separate page, so you don't really need a panel for Bach.
Okay.
Tanya, this is Cheryl. I thought I understood Karen to say that we could import the panels from the Infinity into the Genius. Did I misunderstand that?
No, she said that, and I'm working with Michaela on how we do that. So what the issue is, when you export from the Infinity, you use a code. You have to put in the serial number. And when you export and import from the Genius, you use an email address.
Okay.
So there's no way to send an email from the Infinity. So I have to find out from Michaela what are the steps that we use to export from Infinity to pull it up on our Genius.
So, uh,
Go ahead.
I have one more.
oh, go
I
ahead.
have one more question.
Yeah, go ahead.
When I bought my Infinity, I had I guess they called it a family pack, so it was a license for 3 different systems, and the 2 that I loaded on the Android tablets, I can't get them to work. But also, none of the panels that I have are in those. Are those panels only available on one unit?
No, if you are using the exact same email, then you have to back up, and then when you restore, you just put that code in the other device and you get everything on it.
So they don't have to send me a different code to a different serial number?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you just back up and restore.
I still need to do my introduction or orientation with you.
Okay. So let me know. I mean, I know you were pretty busy, but if time is freed up, you can text me some of days and I can check my calendar. But basically, just like you back up and restore, is the same that you would do with all of your devices. So whatever I have on my tablet, I have on my iPhone.
Okay. Are you available to do this on the weekends?
On Saturdays, yes.
On Saturdays? Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
So is there a backup on even the water harmonizer? Because I've got it on 2 of them, but I was trying to get it on my 3rd one too, and it was having troubles.
No, the water harmonizer you just load. If you've got the 3 license, once you load it, it should just work.
It doesn't
Yeah, it
work
goes
with
to
Android though.
Yeah, no, it doesn't seem to. I have the Android too, and it goes to an app store that you're supposed to sign in, but I don't know. It was very kind of complicated.
For Android,
Yes.
let me check and see if I don't know if I have the water harmonizer on.
I couldn't get it to load at all.
Let me check right quick.
Tanya, I have a question about the transfer from Infinity to Genius.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a code that is for all of them together, and I did that. So it's gone into a different library. It doesn't go to a regular one where I can see it. And that one I can see in master branch, but not otherwise. And the libraries that you sent, they have come in actual library, but the other one I can't see.
You're saying libraries that you sent to yourself?
No, that the ones that you, I mean, the panels that you had sent, I can see them when I go into Genius. But the other one, they are, you know, from Infinity to this, to Genius, I can't, it doesn't show up. It just said, it showed me first in master branch, and I don't know why. And if I do it individually, then it says the code is not right.
So I'm trying to understand where you got some at for a master branch. Are there ones that you purchased from somebody else?
No. I got a code from I guess it must be Michaela who sent it. So I got code for Dr. Lou's panels, right? And when I transferred them individually, first it kept on saying that it's a wrong code. And
But one question, Dr. Lou doesn't write any panels for the Genius.
no, but we can transfer them from there to, this is what Karen said, that you can transfer the panels from there to Genius.
Okay, so you sent them how from your Infinity to your Genius?
So I got a code, a master code, for these panels. And when I transferred them, it shows me in master branch this thing, but it doesn't show me a normal library.
Okay, that's a Michaela question.
Okay.
Because I'm not, I have no clue of them going to the master branch. So if Michaela gave you a code to put them in there, that I would say email her.
Okay. I don't know what this master branch.
Yeah, that would be a Michaela question.
Okay. Do you know what master branch is though?
I don't have any panels in master branch, so that's why I'm saying I want you to get the right answer, and I don't want to confuse it any further. And since Michaela gave you some code, then she is the one that would know.
Okay. Okay.
Because I don't want to give you false answers.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. So I would say follow back up with her. Okay. So it looks like everyone on the call. Linda, did you get an email from me this weekend?
No, I didn't.
I don't think I have the right email for you. Let me see if I can find the email real quick before I share screen.
I have gotten an email from you, but not over the weekend.
Okay, I thought that I tried to share some panels with you. Let's see if I can find it. And I thought I got an error.
Maybe she could put her email in the chat and I could double check it.
Okay, I'm just checking to make sure that I did attempt to send it. Because I tried to send everyone. Oh no, it actually didn't go because when I put your email in, it said not found.
Oh, okay.
So let me just double check. Is it lfrankhlr@yahoo.com?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So let's see. Let me just attempt this while you are on the phone. Since I am on the, so it is L Frank.
Yes.
HLR.
Yes.
At Yahoo.
That's
now,
it.
I'm going to say everything is lowercase.
Yes.
Okay. And let's see if I get it to work now.
Okay. Thank you.
And it said it shared. Okay.
Oh, good. Thank you.
I had the wrong email over the weekend. And Marilyn, let me just do yours too right quick. If you
okay.
tell me your
It's Mary Lamo 1 at yahoo.ca.
Hold on one second, because I'm gonna have you spell it for me.
Okay.
Okay, so it's MARILAMO
LAMO1 at yahoo.ca.
So MARILAMO1 at yahoo.ca.
Yes. Yes.
Let's try it.
Tanya, I put my email in the chat. I didn't get an email this weekend either. I looked all over.
Let me just take care of that because I thought I was doing something, but I did have a few errors, and so I didn't know why that was.
What is there in this weekend email? I'm just wondering.
Say that again.
What were you sending in this weekend email?
I was sending those that that have the Genius. I was sending out the panels that you should have had, which are the circulatory and the renal. And
yeah, I got that. Yes, I did have it. Okay, yes.
Yeah. So there were some that I didn't have emails on, so I was trying to make sure everybody got everything.
I got it.
I got the circulatory and the renal for my Infinity, but not for the Genius.
And is that Maria?
Sorry, no, it's Marilyn. And you mentioned the digestion. I didn't get that one, but I did get those other two for the Infinity.
So, okay, did I just send to you, Marilyn?
You did shortly after that last week.
Just now. Did I just?
Oh, I'll have to look. Just one sec.
Yeah. So I just sent them to you. I believe you should have them now. Let me know if you don't have them all. Okay. So everybody that's on the call, I believe, was with us on Tuesday.
Alex just popped on, Tanya. Did you have trouble with Alex just popped on? Did you have trouble with his?
Yeah. Yes, I did. Thank you, Tammy. Alex, I could not get your email to go through on trying to send you panels. So if you could type your email in the chat, I'd like to send you your panels tonight. All right. So since we don't have to do the intention motivator, I think we've gone through all the apps. I'd like to show you a video. So let me share screen. And I did a short video of the, what was the app? Hold on, I gotta think for a second. It was the Odyssey. We talked about the Odyssey last time, and I couldn't get my Android to share because from what I understand, the Odyssey right now is just an Android. Unless that has changed recently.
No, Tanya, I use the Odyssey on my phone every night.
Do you? How do you like it, Alan?
It's a go-to because now especially now with the Infinity having problems because of the software, it's the one thing that works all the time.
So you do have it on your iPhone?
Yes, I do. Both myself and my wife have it on her iPhone.
Okay, I will have to get with Michaela. All right, so let me show video, and Alan, please feel free to share. But hopefully this video, I did just a short video, not too long, about 3 minutes of the Odyssey. When I first got it, it was Android only, so it's good to know that it is iOS because it is a wonderful app. So let's see, let's share. can't seem to share my device, so I'm going to do a video with you and show you the Odyssey. So I'm just going to talk through this. Hopefully this video comes through pretty clear. So this is how the Odyssey looks. I'm going to hit record and record my voice for 15 seconds. Tanya, Karen, A-E-I-O-U. I love life, and life loves me. All right, and then I'm going to hit continue, and it takes me to where I can unlock ancient healing codes for a better you. And you have different groups: organ stimulation, balanced nutrition, inner terrain cleanse, detox, mindfulness, immune stimulation, digestive disturbance, hormone, love my hormone upper, love my hormone middle and lower, and well-being, mold and fungus, brain pain, higher consciousness, full moon, delta deep sleep, upliftment, head cold, chest cold, and brain stimulation. So I'm just going to go up. This is just demonstration. So let's just go with organ stimulation, and you're going to hit the expand button, and you get options. General stem, mental, emotional, energetic, nervous system, gallbladder and liver, small intestines and heart, stomach, spleen, and pancreas, large intestine and lungs. And if you notice, they are giving you the meridians and you're getting the opposite organ. So I'm going to hit general stem because it says start here first, and then we will hit the start button. And you will allow that to run for 7 minutes. Okay, I'm going to stop. And then I would probably go to the liver because I love to do liver work, and I will hit start and allow that to go. So pretty much if I hit collapse, you go to any of the ones and you can expand it. These go for 33 minutes. And this is detox. You can detox the body. So again, just giving you an overview. This is the Odyssey. And once you put your voice in, you go through and pick what you want to work on and work on yourself. And each of them have different minutes. If you notice here, 18 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and this is common codes. So, all right. Thank you for watching. All right, Alan, anything you want to add to that?
Okay, so I just got the Infinity on the phone, but I don't end up running myself on the Infinity. I have the iPad running on somebody in the family all the time. And then, of course, you're tired at night. So what I do is just what Tanya did. And then for mine, you hit scan, then you hit next, you scan it again. And what the Odyssey does, it's a no-brainer. It gives you 3 areas that it feels you should work on for that time period. What I do is I go in and look at those areas and figure out how long it's going to run. Now, some of the areas I'll select all, like the mindfulness or the deep sleep, I select all. And so what I do is I put in my my AirPods, I punch the Odyssey on, I turn it down to low, because Karen said as long as you could kind of hear the tones was all you needed, and then I fall asleep. And then sometime in the night, I usually wake up and pull the earpods out. But that's how I'm trying to make sure that I take care of myself. And it's a no-brainer. It's just a wonderful tool, at least in my experience at this time.
And I agree with you, Alan, because like you said, it's a no-brainer, and you're going to send yourself the frequency. It's already got pretty much everything covered. So like he said, once you put your voice in there, that you don't have to put a picture or anything. You record your voice and you allow it to tell you what needs to be worked on, or you can select what you want to work on and allow that frequency to shift and bring harmony and balance to your cells. So it's
Tanya, this is Cheryl. I noticed you said that you use the Apple, but your Odyssey was on a Samsung tablet.
Yeah, because when I got the Odyssey, it was not on iOS. It was not on Apple at that time. When it came out, it was just an Android app.
Is it only available on one system or another? You can't use it interchangeably on all of your systems?
If you get multiple license, you can. But it's available now on Apple. It wasn't when I got it. When it first came out, it was just Android. So tonight is I 90% of my things are Apple, but that was one that when I got it, it wasn't. So I put it on my Samsung tablet.
Okay.
So now I'm happy because now that's one of the reasons that I carry the Samsung is for the Odyssey, because everything else is iOS. So I'll be switching it over to the iOS.
So is this on sale right now?
Yes. So someone had asked, I do have the water harmonizer on my Samsung. So I think I heard two people say that they weren't able to get the water harmonizer to work on the on their Android.
Yeah, I actually got a message that said it was not supported by the Android system.
Really?
There is one for the Android, because she did send me one link and it was for the Android. Like there's one for the iOS and the Android. But it's very finicky. It's very hard to get it to work. I mean, to get it to load somehow. I did get it to load on 2 eventually, but I'm still working on the 3rd one yet.
And that's the end. So I'm playing the water harmonizer now.
Tanya, you know, sometimes my harmonizer doesn't have a sound and sometimes it does. Has anyone else had that issue? Does it always have sound? I mean, every once in a while I'll turn it on and I don't hear anything. And then like later that night, I turn it on and I can hear it. I mean, it's still working, but sometimes there's no sound. Is there a trick to that?
I have not had that.
Okay, I was just curious.
Okay, but and I'm assuming that you're talking about using it with a iOS device, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I only have iOS. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
More with my cell phone than the iPad. The iPad seems to always work.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, I do have it on there. I started with the Samsung a long time ago, and have since switched everything over to iOS. So Marilyn, I did play a little bit with my Infinity, and it seemed to work well. So I'll make sure that as we're working on the upgrades or the updates and making sure that everything works, that Michaela knows the issues that you're having. with you.
Yeah, it works well after you get it loaded. It's just somehow to get it to download was the issue.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
All right.
this is Pam, Tanya, and you know, the family app, it crashes when we put in all this, you know, stuff and we want to move further. It just crashes. I've tried it many times. It won't work.
What's the family app?
Um, what is it called?
The relationship
Relationship, yeah.
on your
iPad, yeah.
Do you have a new iPad?
Yeah, I bought it last year.
Okay. Yeah. And every time that you download it, it crashes?
No, I download it, this is okay, but then when I put in, you know, all the name and everything, and then I start to work further with it, it just crashes.
Okay.
And I tried doing it a few times, and it wouldn't still take it, and it'll just crash.
Okay. And you I'm assuming that you did do a reload. You downloaded it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have Michaela reach out.
Okay. And then the other question is, you said you do it for yourself. So how do you put, you know, in the two, this thing, two sides, what do you put? Because there's nothing like myself or anything. Should I put the other? There is no other choice. So should we say other?
Yes, you can do other.
Okay.
Or you know, we wear several hats.
So,
right? Your grandma, right?
Okay.
And your mother.
Okay.
So, you know, I can't remember because it's been a while since I actually ran my son, but I think I put son and husband or something like that, you know, because he's a husband and he's my son. So I think that's the two.
Okay.
Or I may have put other, but you know, as people, we wear so many hats, so you could use any of the titles that pertain to you.
Now I understand. Okay, thanks.
Okay, so now I want to show you the last thing, and that is what I was doing these last 2 weeks, and I'm super excited to go back and do a session because just super excited to do that because I love using the device and showing you how to use the device. But there's one more, and it's not an app. It's the PEMF, the wrist, and I did a small video. So hopefully I did justice with this video. It's like a minute. And so let me share screen and show you this. And this works with all of our devices, okay? See if I can get my device to share. And all right, there we go. And here we go. Let's see if there's talking to this one. Hello, welcome to the life of quantum biofeedback. I want to show you how the PEMF wearable device works with our essential oil app. Let's run and get our findings on our essential oil app. I then will drag the items to the quick stem and hit begin. We can always do the weighted RX to see what we get. I'm just going to select a few minutes, hit begin, and the frequency is sent to the wearable device. Simply put it on and enjoy. Now you not only get the frequency, but you get it with an infrared magnetic frequency. All right, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I won't show the other video. So as you saw, that wearable device, it works with the Essential Oil app. It works with your Infinity, your Genius. I'm pretty sure, Alan, it'll work with your Odyssey. So what's the advantage of putting on the wearable? The advantage to putting on the wearable is, one, you're going to get the pulse electric magnetic frequency, PEMF, which is, let's say, using our device and now adding steroids to it. It's just going to make it more amplified, more enhanced, more powerful. I don't know that you need that. And I preface that with the story of when I first got my PEMF. I recall I was in bed and I was getting ready to go to sleep, and I decided, oh, I'm going to wear the device tonight and I'm just going to run myself overnight. Well, that lasted 30 minutes and I took it off. It was stimulating me so much. I was like, no, I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm not trying to be energized. So not something that I would do at night. At least for me, it energized me too much, and I could just feel the frequency so powerful that it didn't let me wind down and go to bed. So I took it off. But I have used it. I have a client that is autistic that I've used it with. The great thing is, like I said, it works with all your devices. I like PEMF. I have a pulsed electric magnetic mat that I have in my clinic that I let people come and sit on. So it amplifies, it takes it to another level, and it's pretty good. That's what I can say about that.
How much does that cost? I've never seen it.
I cannot remember.
But
I think I got it last Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it was $3.99, $3.69, something like that. I got it last year because I didn't get it until January.
Okay.
But I bought it during the holiday offer.
Oh, okay. It was on sale.
Yeah, it was on sale last year. And again, I like PEMF, and I think it's amazing for us. I think it goes in and does, it just lets this device be on steroids. So I just want to be honest. Do we absolutely need it? No. The device can do what we need it to do all on its own. You don't need the geo harness, and you don't need it. But if you are looking for an extra steroid, if you are using it as I do in a clinic, it's a great addition to have. If you have people that could be extremely stressed, or you're working with some bigger diagnosis and you need to make an adjustment, and you know, without saying what those bigger diagnoses is, we all know things that can change our cells and cause us to want to affect a change in the body really quickly. That's when you would need that, and it's going to get it done. So I was excited because when I bought it, I thought it just worked for the Genius. And then when I found out it works for all the apps, I was super excited. So I think we have successfully demoed all of our accessories. I'm just going to review them real quick. We've got the Rife, the relationship, the intention motivator, the emotional insights, the essential oil, words can heal, And then we also have the PEMF and the Odyssey. Now there's one last one. I don't know if there's anyone on here that has children, babies. There's one that I did not demo. And it's not talked about a lot, but let me just pull it up real quick. Let me share screen again.
Tonya, I work with a lot of kids and babies. So I want to know this one.
You might enjoy this one. I think I have mentioned before that I have 9 grandchildren. And so that was my reasoning for getting this one. Because anything that I do, I always use it on my grandchildren too. So I will preface with this one. You don't necessarily need this one, but because all of our apps work well with children and with animals. So it's not like you need an additional device.
So you're talking about newborns also, right?
Yes, yes. Okay. And this one is called VizVibe. VizVibe Baby. Let's go back. See if I can go back. Okay, go back here. All right. So this is called VizVibe Baby. And you can help with sleepy, happy, sick and irritable. It's a very user-friendly one, similar to the Odyssey, just really user-friendly. Developmental. Let's see if I have yes, I do. So I have 2 of my granddaughters in here, the 2 youngest ones. Let's see if Kaylani. All right, so if we go to Kaylani and we hit start, and here you would pick what you would like, and it allows you to, let's see if it will play. I didn't select a duration. So we'll do 3 minutes. And it just plays a wonderful healing tone for young people. And if you try to adjust it and it thinks that you're adjusting it too much, it will tell you that it may be too much. So this is one that actually Michaela created. So this is Michaela's app, and it doesn't, a lot of people don't know about it, but like I said, I've used it with my grandchildren. One day, my granddaughter, her parents were in an argument, and she came to me saying her stomach hurt. And I knew that it was mainly because she overheard her parents disagreeing. And so I ran this app, and from then on out, she would come and ask for me to run her with it. Because, you know, for a child to come and ask for it means that it worked. It gave them some relief, gave them some comfort.
So what's Mind Connect?
That's how it connects with the mind. And when you can just increase it and see, it's saying now you may overstimulate the person. So I like that about it. It has a lot of good safeguards in it. So you don't want
What does it really do? I mean, I don't understand that.
Does the exact same thing that our devices do, but just on a level for the child.
What does the Mind Connect word mean? I mean, those 2 words.
It's sending the frequency. You saw it gave you that message that the frequency was probably too high. So it's got encoded energy frequencies, either mind connect, energy secret, energy frequencies, and you can pick from sleepy to happy to the kid is sick or irritable, and you can adjust how you would want to send the frequency that's playing.
Okay. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. So it's just basically same thing that our apps do, but on a very simplistic level. It's not something you got to try to figure out aura and all these things for a young child. It just simply, I'm going to stop it here. You can pick whatever session you want to do. You want them to go to sleep. You want happy. You want sick and irritable. If you have a child that's developmental, you want to work on that. So you can kind of pick from those 4 categories. And then you pick brain, body systems, and how you want to encode. Okay? So it's, like I said, really exact same thing. It's sending frequency and the right energy, but on a more simplistic level for young children. And I think this one, it's not very expensive, but I think way back when I bought it, it was maybe $69. So again, is it something that you cannot do with with our current apps? No, we can work with children on our current apps, and we can work with animals on our current apps. Okay. So I think that covers all of the accessories and the different apps that we have. Any questions on, I want to show you one thing about, let me share one thing. The net's not on, but for those with the Genius, I want to show you how to sync in case we have this problem come up again like we did this week. So let me go to the Genius. Okay, so when you come here to it might not let me. Okay, it might not let me. Let me see if I can. I wanted to show you. Nope. It may not let me. Okay, I will have to figure out how I can do that to show you. It's not going to allow me, but right here where it says sync database, when you update your device, it will take you to a place that will ask, let's see, maybe if I log out of this client, let's see if it'll do it. No, it's not going to do it. Okay. Well, when you come to your Genius and you reload, it has a place and it asks you to sync, and it'll give you 4 options, and you have to sync all 4 items, in order to restore your data. So if you do that, you really won't lose, again, your data with the Genius. But I wanted to just make sure everybody knew that in case you have to update again, you know how to resync your library. So that's what Nanette ended up doing, and she didn't lose any of her libraries. But because I've already synced it, it's not allowing me to show that. But what I'll do is maybe I'll uninstall and reinstall one day so that we can go through that. Because I want to make sure that we don't have any fear that we're going to lose our data, because we put a lot of work into this. So we want to make sure that we have all of our information, all of our libraries and panels. So with that, I think we will now go back into doing some good sessions and doing some more panels. So one of the things that I thought of this week with all the stress that we had on Tuesday was I'm going to add to that and probably send out 10 new cards that we can add to our library. So, you know, our Rocky Mountain, let's see, let me go to libraries. Our Rocky Mountain High library, we have 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. So I'm going to send out 10 more. So everyone knows how to add it, and you can add it the way that we did for all of them. Or I think it was Pam that gave us another idea of how we could add the entire, like this, smoky quartz, and put the decree and put the oils. Either way that you want to add it, but I'm going to email out this weekend 10 new cards so that you can add those to your Rocky Mountain. So we can continue to build on that library and that panel and make it complete. So if we do it in groups of 10, that's 80 cards. So that's 8 times that I will send out, well, 6 more times that we'll get cards that we can continue to add to that panel and make it a very good panel.
Tanya, this is Cheryl. I thought the Rocky Mountain High was in the Infinity.
Well, we did it in both. I don't know if you didn't that week that we did it in the Infinity, that Thursday is when we created it here in the Genius. So I don't know.
Okay, I must have had a brain fart because I don't remember doing that.
Okay.
But I also wanted to ask you, the PEMF band, is that different from that? There was something that came with my unit and I was trying to find it. I don't know where I put it in a safe place and now I can't find it. But it didn't look like that. Was that something different?
The imprinter. You probably got the imprinter.
No, it was like a band or something.
The Geo harness.
Yes, yes. What is that?
Blue water also. I got blue water. I don't know what that's about.
You got what?
Blue water.
Oh, blue water?
No, it says blue water, the color blue water. And
that's something that you got in your package?
Yeah.
Oh, Blue Z water.
Okay.
Yeah, that's something different. But the Geo harness is just straps for your wrist, and they just plug into your device and help send the frequency, but they're not PEMF. They're just wristbands.
But we don't have to use those to use our device.
No,
right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the blue, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I don't know how anything would plug into an iPad Pro because I can't even plug in headphones.
You would have to get the adapter.
Okay.
Get that small adapter that allows you to plug in where your charging piece goes, and then plug those wristbands to that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And I've only used them with my client who's autistic, and that's when we first started, and she doesn't need it any longer. But when I first started, she couldn't wrap her head around how I was doing it. But now that she's experienced it, she will call me all the time or text me and say, "Can you run me?" She has a job interview. She'll call me, "Can you run me?" Or she has an episode of something that really triggers her. She will say, "Please run me now." And so she doesn't need it any longer. But that's the only time that I've ever had to use the wrist straps for someone. So they're good to have if you, but you don't need them at all, not at all. All right. So I think we did well. No stress, except the fact that you're going to get 10 more cards. So Cheryl, since you missed that part of us loading that into the Genius, I'll send you, so you'll have a head start with the rest of us. You'll be right where we all are with the Rocky Mountain.
You're talking about on the Genius?
Yeah.
Okay. You did send me something that I don't remember, maybe digestion and something else for libraries, and I haven't loaded those yet. I'm not sure I know how to do that. So
you just accept it and it'll load.
Well, I'm looking at the library field right now. Do I just hit import libraries button?
Yep.
At the bottom?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully I can figure this out.
If not, when we do our one-on-one, we'll go through it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
So, anybody else? Let's see, Linda and Alex, you probably need the Rocky Mountain because I don't recall you being on the call. Or Deborah. Deborah, were you on the call? I don't think you were.
I think I was on the call.
Okay. All right. So then Alex and Linda, I will send you the Rocky Mountain, and then everybody else, you'll get 10 more new cards.
But Tanya, I didn't do my panel yet.
You didn't put it in?
No, I didn't do it yet.
Okay.
So
we'll give you grace and mercy today. And
could you send me the link too, or whatever you're going to send?
Yes, ma'am. We'll send it to you.
Okay, so let me tell you this. You know, the releasing trauma and emotional release, I was on both the Tuesday and Thursday, but I never received the panels.
Okay. We'll get them to you.
Okay, thanks so much.
All right. So we'll get you the releasing trauma and the
emotional release.
And the emotional release. Okay. And just real quick before everybody gets off, or if you have to go, I understand. But Cheryl, you got the anointed emotional release. And I sent you the PDF for that.
Yes, I purchased that. Correct. Yeah. That wasn't one that was given to us in a
no
from the classes.
That's not one that is a giveaway. That one is purchased. And
okay.
So, but what I would like to do for you, because I'm so anxious to do a session. and you know, it's like I'm chomping at the bit to get in and just do a whole session. So if you would like, you let me know. You text me or let me know now. And Tuesday, I will do a session with you on that because that one is very detailed.
Okay.
So it'll allow you to know how it works. And I haven't done one in a while where I gave you a module with it, but that's what comes with that one. And so I don't want you to have the module and try to figure it out. So let's jump in and do that next week and have some fun working with
Okay.
our, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, and that was on the Infinity, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm still having problems with my program as well. It's doing everything that you all were talking about.
Yeah, so it'll be a little interesting next week, but I'll show us all how to get through all of that and still do great sessions. And again, that anointed emotional release has a lot of steps because it's clearing, releasing, and I'll go into an explanation of how you do all that. So in closing, you know, Karen let us know that she was not feeling well on Tuesday. Let's all keep her in our prayers and in love and light. And then we do have some great things for Labor Day coming up. So we'll send out some emails, and I know Michaela is putting some things together with panels from Dr. Lou and myself. But everyone just have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And I think I'm going to create a love panel this weekend. So that'll be one of the giveaways next week.
Tanya, this is Cheryl again.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me before I lose this thought. I know this is Labor Day weekend and it's a big family weekend, but would you be available Saturday to work with me? Usually probably around noonish, or well, that'd be 1 your time. So I don't know.
I have a massage at 1, but if you can do after that, I will be
I can.
Yeah. Anything after that, I could be available.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Alan, for sharing
Thank
with
you.
us about the Odyssey. And everyone have a great family weekend, and we'll see you next week. Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Bye.
you. I got that email too.